Hi everyone, it's Naveen, your local real estate agent with Coldham Baker, and today we have an inspection day in this beautiful house behind me in Eastville. I'm going to walk you through just in a few minutes to see the house, but today I have my man right here, my number one man, Inspector Eric. So first of all, I would like you, Eric, to introduce yourself.
Well, hello, everybody, and I appreciate you inviting me to do this.
Yeah, absolutely.
My name's Eric with Chosen Home Inspections, and I've been inspecting. This is my 10th year of doing home inspections, and appreciate you inviting me out.
Awesome. Eric, I worked with him, for a few deals, and he's really amazing. So today we kind of like want to pick his brain about a few things. So Eric, tell us what are the major systems that you look for? Because when a buyer buys a home, he's always worried, the house is going to fall apart or he's good or bad. So tell us, what do you look for?
So for me, I'm looking at the 5 main systems of the house. That's the way I break it down. You have the foundation, the roof system, the electrical system, the plumbing system, and the heating and cooling system. Those are the top 5. Those are more expensive repairs are going to fall into one of those categories.
Right. Okay. So now, what are the red flags, the big things that the buyer needs to look for? It's kind of like it will become like a deal breaker for him.
Well, I would say probably the easiest thing to share with folks is you're walking through homes is to use all of your senses, your eyes, your ears, your nose, even your mouth. Sometimes you can smell things, you can taste things, you can see things. So for instance, water stains on ceilings or smells like mildew in the bathrooms, damaged light fixtures on the outside of the house, stuff like that, which those are easy to fix, but that wouldn't be a red flag to me, but those are things that you can look for. And then just natural grade around a home for foundation. Some of those other things under foundation would be more subtle that an inspector might pick up. But really the senses, using your senses, when you're walking through doing open house or going to open houses and looking at different places, that would probably be the main thing that I would recommend for buyers.
Right. This is great advice because, there are, as always, Eric tells me, there are major things that will be really a deal breaker for you, like foundation and roof and stuff like that. And so some things are cosmetic, so can be repaired by the buyer. So, but any house is not 100%
Nope.
free of everything.
Well, I'll put it to you this way: in the 10 years that I've been doing this, I've come across one house that had 0 defects. So
oh my God!
if you're buying that, yeah, you know what? I don't remember what city it was in, and it was immaculate. I got to the end of it, and I was shocked myself. So really, my reports are broken down into different levels. There's different defects in a home. There's cosmetic things like she mentioned, and then there's systems defects, and there's health and safety defects. Which are bigger items that you would be in my report anyway on the last page in red. So, but there's stuff like loose fence posts, dings and damage in drywall, stuff like that, which is, a lot of people are living with that currently. So it's going to probably be in the house that you're going to purchase. Exactly. So those things aren't a big deal, but really it's the big ticket items, things operating, and also I would mention appliances, the function of appliances. We go through all that stuff. What else? Yeah.
The great thing about Eric is that he walks through the house with the buyer at the end of the inspection, and then he shows the buyer exactly what he's talking about in his report, because the report is a hefty report. Okay, so it's a hefty document, so you don't want to look at things that you don't understand. So he makes it a lot easier to do it that way. So he walks through in the house with the buyer and then let them know what needs to be fixed. Right?
Yeah, and sometimes too the defects, when I take a picture of it and I put it in the report, it's helpful for me to show the buyer that issue so they have a visual of it. Then when they get the report, they can see that, and it'll refresh their memory, and they understand what I'm talking about.
Exactly. And then after we receive the report, I'm representing the buyer. So just for you to know, the next step is the buyer receives the report, I receive the report, then we start negotiating. Then I start doing something called request for repairs form. And we give that request for repair forms to the listing agent, in which I always tell my clients it's a wish list. Okay, because the seller doesn't have to, is not obligated to fix anything in it, right? But this is the negotiation skills that we start between the buyer's agent and the listing agent, and then we start talking about what needs to be fixed. So at least you have an idea right now, and if you want to reach Eric, reach out to me. He's an amazing inspector. He's the #1 guy when it comes to inspection. I will shoot some photos of him and pictures while he's working, and let's go see the house. And if you want to reach me, call me at 909-631-5301. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye for now.